All right now, it don't show that serious matters now we day on top on INEC TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters once again. Oh, well, hope you're doing very good. Quite a lot of news making the round at the moment. Tinubu said, I have picked my running mate. I don't know about any placeholder. Tinubu tells INEC. Excuse me, it get as it be. When they begin to come up with all these new laws that we never heard before, I don't understand. We heard that one of the presidential aspirants, put in a VP interim just to beat the date. That those are news making the round. However, such all sort of laws. Now, we heard in Oshun back then in 2018, for the first time, the issue of inconclusive came up. And the election that was already in favor of PDP with about 350 something thousand, 350 something margin, it turned around to be in favor of the APC. So one just begins to wonder why these laws were not made, public. Anyway, maybe because cases did not come to them. That's why they were not mentioned. But then we are hearing about the placeholder for, I think, the first time now. Now, presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has said the former National Welfare Secretary of the APC, Kabiru Masari, remained his choice of running mate, and he was not aware of any placeholder. Tinubu made a clarification. Tinubu made this clarification on Monday through his media aide Tunde Rahman in a chat with Tribune online. Credit to them as that reports arrived that the name of the chieftain of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change (CPC) was merely submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) by the APC in order to meet up with the June 17 deadline stipulated by the electoral umpire for parties to submit names of candidates, and he would soon be substituted. Well, INEC's Commissioner for Information and Voters Education, Festus Okoye, while speaking on Arise TV, said there was no provision for placeholder, even as he clarified that there could be substitution. He said there could be substitution, but there is no position, there is no provision for placeholder. Personally, I was wondering what would bring about that. Why would there be a need for, while every other person is choosing, their VP? Why would somebody now choose to why would somebody now choose to say, I want somebody there to be there as interim, and the person could be substituted? That's like one not making up his mind as to what he wants or what he wants to do. Now, as far as we are concerned, that's the INEC. He said, as far as we are concerned, the presidential candidate have submitted their associates rather to run with them in the presidential elections. As far as we are concerned, there is no form submitted by the presidential candidate where they were submitting this person's name as a place or space holder. Oh no, because it can't be like say now when they want scatter things, now they come up with all sort of laws. All sort of, this one are inconclusive, that one are this. They won't try what that inconclusive for inside they do that time, and then they not take. As they don't finish Ekiti election now, we say now vote by nine cover the whole place. You see the video where I do for you now. Now vote by 9 day at all levels. And we they look waiting will happen for inside Oshun. Concerning the election, we be saying July 17, that one go happen. Now just a few weeks from here, maybe like 2 weeks or 3 weeks from where we did now. And so said the issue of space or placeholder is a unique Nigerian invention that has no place in our constitutional or legal framework. You know, just the same way, all sort of laws just come up. For instance, we suddenly were in this country and then we suddenly started hearing about budget padding, you know. And so some things just come up, and from what this INEC spokesperson is saying is that there is no provision for that. There is no provision for that in our legal constitutional framework. Political parties, candidates have submitted names of associates to run with them, and that is the position of the law as at today. And nothing has changed. For there to be a substitution of a candidate, the vice presidential candidate must write to INEC with a sworn affidavit stating that he is withdrawing from the race within the time frame provided by the law. That's the only way there can be a substitution of candidates. It is the person that will have to write. However, speaking with reporters, Tunde Rahman maintained that Kabiru Masari was Tinubu's choice of vice presidential candidate for 2023 general elections. He said, without taking issues with the INEC's National Commissioner, I just like to state that situation as it relates to the presidential candidate of the APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and it is that Asiwaju Tinubu has duly completed his nomination form, including giving the particulars of his running mate. He has returned the completed nomination form to INEC. He even returned the form 2 days ahead of the schedule. I don't know about a placeholder. This is the coinage of the media. I know he has picked a running mate. He, however, disclosed that consultations were still ongoing among among President Muhammadu Buhari, Tinubu, his running mate Masari, and the APC national leadership. He noted that if Masari on his own volition decided to step down as vice presidential candidate within the stipulated time frame given by INEC, no provision of the constitution and the electoral laws could be viewed to have been observed in the breach. Now, let's review the issue of Muslim tickets. That's exactly what has happened here. That's exactly what has happened here. It's like taking people for a ride. That's exactly what has happened here. You know, he also added that he said, I must add, however, that there is, pardon me, he added a number of things that, you know, it will be interesting for us to note. You know, this issue of placeholder, this issue of nominating you know, some persons to take up seats and positions in Nigeria could become very, very sensitive when one becomes self-centered. Permit me to use the word. When one becomes self-centered, then you probably will want to do something that is against the people, or against, you know, the desires or the people that you want to lead. Everything seems to be happening by, you know, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, and all sort of things. Well, please feel free to drop your comment. Make it simple and civil. Drop your comments on this particular matter. Let know what you feel about, you know, this particular one, this issue of placeholder, space holder, and all of that. And of course, we have come back to use a Muslim ticket. What are the chances of APC retaining power? Please do drop your comment. Make them simple and civil. My name is Olukunle Abraham. And so we'll come again. I would respond to your comments. Thank you very much for watching.